the day 61. How are you today? I hope you're doing well. Anyways, we're on lick of the day 61, so I'm going to move on from that medium blues and go to a slow blues. Now, slow blues is really different, even though it's really similar. I mean, it's the same chord progression, but the tempo is so slow that it's not so important to lock up like the triplets and the swinging eighth notes like we do with the medium sort of tempo blues, right? So you have a lot more time on each chord, which in a way is challenging because you have to be able to express yourself and have a lot of ideas. And so, you know, we're going to work on that for a little while here. So now this is a slow blues in C. It's got an intro on it. So, and this is called the taking it from the 5-chord intro. At least that's what I call it. I don't know what other people call it. And so, like, if you go up on stage and they go, yeah, medium or slow blues in C, taking it from the 5-chord, it means they're going to go from that 5-chord on the top of bar 9. Well, it's a G7. Next bar is going to be C7, and then the turnaround, and then we're going to the top, okay? So today's lick, I'm taking it right from that 5-chord in bar 9. Now, I'm not going to do it on the intro, but I'm going to do it every time after that. Now, today's lick, again, I'm sorry, I'm obsessive about Barry Harris. This is based on Barry Harris's minor 6 diminished harmony. So we're going to talk about that today, all right? You know, Barry has this sort of harmonic system based on what he calls a minor 6 diminished. It's a scale. In this case, it would be like a minor scale with a major 6th and a major 7, like melodic minor, but also a minor 6, like harmonic minor. So it's an 8-note scale. And if you harmonize it, the magic is when you start to make chords out of it. You get a series of minor chords and diminished chords, okay? And in this case, Barry says that if you have a dominant chord, you can play the minor 6 diminished harmony a fifth above that chord. And it creates a nice harmonic structure for the dominant chords. In this case, we're in C, right? C blues, it's C7, F7, and G7. So when that comes around to that G7, I'm just going to play some of those chords from his harmonic system. So when we're talking G, we can play D minor 6th diminished harmony. So here's D minor 6. These are all a nice sound for G7. We only have one bar though, so I'm not playing all those chords. I'm just going to go like this for the G7. D minor 6, C sharp diminished 7. Then I'm going to do the same thing for the S7, which would be C minor 6 diminished harmony. So and then that takes us right to the turnaround, right? So I'm just going to play C13, F9, C13, and then G9, you know, approaching it from a half step above. Okay, so that's what you got here. You know, if you want the PDF, go get it. I'll explain in great deal with all the diagrams and everything right in there. If you want to, you know, get into the weeds. If you don't want to get into the weeds, just want to learn the lick, well, just learn the lick. I mean, that's fine. But if you want the reasoning behind it and the theory behind it, I'll explain it a lot better in that PDF. Okay? So check out the demo and have a nice day. Goodbye.